the fascinating thing behind how you feel. Thank you so much for your precious time and thank you for hanging out with me today. If you've ever been here with me before, you already know that the way we feel and how we interpret our life is just one of the most fascinating things to observe. But if this is your first time here, you can just stay with me. No worries, you're not missing out. Because this isn't my opinion, this is what neuroscience shows about the brain. And it's strangely calming because sometimes you can feel emotional pain so deeply that it doesn't just feel like a moment. It feels like your whole life is collapsing. Like imagine this, two people, same exact situation. Someone they care about is slowly pulling away. Less messages, less energy, less connection. Something clearly changed and they both feel it. They both notice it. Nothing is different. Same reality, same emotional pain. But inside, it's completely different. One person feels it like loss, like something is breaking inside them. Their chest feels tight, their stomach feels heavy, their body feels low, and their thoughts start changing color. Why am I not enough? Why does this always happen to me? I'm going to end up alone. This always ends like this. And the pain doesn't just stay in that situation, it spreads into everything. Their whole life starts feeling heavier, meaningless. Like this is proof that something is wrong with them. And now look at what's happening inside their body. Cortisol is elevated, so everything feels more serious and threatening. Dopamine is dropping, so nothing feels rewarding. Serotonin is unstable, so mood collapses. Oxytocin is low, so connection feels lost and unsafe. Blood sugar is fluctuating, so energy crashes and rises unpredictably. Fresh oxygen intake is shallow, so the brain feels under pressure. Magnesium is low, so the nervous system is tense and reactive. Hydration is off, so stress feels amplified. Sleep quality is poor, so emotional regulation is weaker. Heart rate is elevated, so everything feels intense. Norepinephrine is high, so attention locks onto the pain. And even gut signals shift, making the whole body feel heavy, and the brain reads all of this, not as body signals, but as meaning. It says this is real, this is permanent, this is who I am now. Now the other person, same exact situation, same emotional pain, same distance, same loss, but their body is different. Their system is more stable, their breathing is deeper, their energy is slightly higher, and their thoughts sound like this. It hurts, but I'll be okay. Something changed, but it doesn't define everything. I felt this before, and I got through it. In the same exact situation, the same amount of people left in their life. And now look at their body signals. Cortisol is lower, so the situation doesn't feel like a threat. Dopamine is still active, so small things still feel possible. Serotonin is more stable, so mood doesn't collapse. Oxytocin doesn't crash completely, so connection still feels possible. Blood sugar is steady, so energy feels consistent. Oxygen flow is better, so the brain feels supported. Magnesium is balanced, so the body stays calmer. Hydration is stable, so stress doesn't spike. Sleep supports emotional regulation. Heart rate is steady, so the experience isn't overwhelming. Norepinephrine is balanced, so attention isn't stuck on pain. Gut signals are calmer, so the body doesn't feel as heavy. Same emotional pain, completely different reality. And this connects to something even deeper. Because now imagine the same people, same lives, same uncertainty about the future, same thoughts about being behind, not where they want to be, yet feeling like time is moving. And they're not one person. One person feels it like pressure, like they're running out of time, like they failed somewhere, and now everything is collapsing. Their thoughts become extreme. I'm wasting my life. I'm running out of time. I'll never fix this. And inside their body, cortisol spikes, creating urgency. Dopamine drops, so effort feels pointless. Serotonin dips, so mood darkens. Blood sugar fluctuates, causing instability. Oxygen becomes... Sorry, my dog decided to make noise. Oxygen becomes shallow. Magnesium is low, increasing tension. Hydration drops, amplifying stress. Sleep debt reduces resilience. Heart rate rises, increasing intensity. Norepinephrine spikes, locking attention onto fear, and the brain reads all of this. And the situation that came, the brain reads that situation as my life is collapsing. And they feel just the worst emotions and feelings imaginable and thoughts. But the other person, same exact life, same timeline, same uncertainty. They feel it differently. Like, yeah, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I can still move forward. I still have time, and they don't feel emotionally torn almost at all. It can even feel neutral. And inside their body, cortisol is lower, dopamine still supports action, serotonin is more balanced, blood sugar is stable, oxygen is deeper, magnesium supports calm, hydration stabilizes the system, sleep supports regulation, heart rate is steady, norepinephrine is balanced, attention stays flexible, and the brain reads this as this is uncomfortable, but not the end. Same life, same problems, same emotional pain, completely different reality. They're not thinking differently, they're feeling differently. And that changes what their thoughts look like. And this is where it becomes honestly mind blowing and humbling. Because your brain isn't really measuring your life. I mean, it's measuring your life, but it's a communication between measuring all of those signals inside your body and then creating a version of your life from that. So when your system is off, your brain doesn't say my body is overwhelmed. It says my life is falling apart. And sometimes nothing changes in your life, but your body shifts. And suddenly things feel more manageable and don't feel emotionally as intense. Same life, different body, different reality. And thank you so much for your precious time here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Feel free to hang out with me even more and explore our feelings, thoughts, and emotions because I think it's one of the most important in our life ever. Because what's more important than our health and how we feel? What's more important? And I think it's really important that in 2026, I think it's one of the most important times ever because 2026 and the times around are the craziest for our feelings and emotions, to be honest, and one of the craziest. And yeah, thank you so much for your precious time. I really appreciate you being here. It really means so much that you hung out with me here. And take care, especially take care. And I can't wait to catch you soon.